right. Yeah, here we are.
Here in the studio.
So we are here, with the CommanDorks live stream. What is this, number 13? Beef?
I feel like I've lost count a long time ago.
I think it's 13. We're gonna roll with that.
Lucky number 13.
So yeah, we'll see how this goes. Sorry, I'm just trying to do a couple technical things, get that all set up. All right. Okay, that might have been what's preventing me from. Nope. Guess I'm not zooming in on that, but all right, cool. You know what? I'm gonna pull it up on my phone just to make sure it is working. Oh, I got the notification from Discord, so I assume the stream's working fine. So, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Audio coming in?
Let's see.
Not coming.
Sir.
Mindful of feedback? Yeah.
Yep, it's coming through.
Sweet.
Here, pal.
All right.
That'll do big. That'll do.
One thing I'm gonna change really quick. That camera over there, it's cutting off my head just ever so slightly. Does it look good for you two? From what you can see over there, does it seem good?
From what I can see, it looks like we're framed pretty nicely.
All right.
Quite.
Sweet. All right. So, we have yet to introduce this since we've never played live before, but we have a Grievous Wounds die that we have used for the longest time to determine who goes first. So, Beef, you want to explain?
Sure. So the Grievous Wounds die just has a lot of different body parts. And so thematically, we like to think that the more grievous a wound that you manage to strike on your roll, the better. It'll be pretty self-apparent, and we'll kind of explain how how everything compares to each other as we go along. But I'll start us off. And that is a right hand. So.
All right. And right hand being
we
worse.
typically give right being dominant.
In most cases.
In most cases.
Yep.
More commonly. So right would be better than the left hand.
And that is a
Right arm.
Right arm. So
arm beats
trumps
hand because it's even more.
Right arm.
Right arm.
So
Okay, so we're tied.
We're tied there.
Left arm. So we have a roll off.
You got to roll off between your right arms.
All right. Left hand. Ooh, that's probably one of the worst
About
ones.
as low as you can go.
Stomach.
Stomach is a solid one.
Oh, right in the gut.
Right, gut shot.
Yeah.
And it ended up being quite apparent. Obviously, stomach would be the most grievous of the ones that we rolled. There's head, there's chest, there's full body, which we kind of said to be like disintegration. It's complete.
You are nothing. You are ash.
So yeah, that's our fun way to start. But that would mean that Gunga is going to be
Leading the
going
charge.
first.
All right. Are we all ready?
Yeah, I think we are ready to roll, man.
All right, here.
It's probably good the dragon deck's going last.
Yeah, I'm not sad about it.
Fine by me.
I'm going to start with a Marsh Flats. I'm going to tap, sack, lose a life, search for a swamp, mountain, or plains. I'll just pass the turn.
Marcia.
Draw.
Sorry, I
No,
can't resist it.
we're getting the dork out, right up front.
Thriving Heath coming out tapped. Beef's turn.
Got it, boss.
Well, Heath Ledger did thrive.
That is going to be a Temple of Epiphany tapped. When it enters, I get to scribe one, which I will leave there, and I will pass.
All right, drawing for turn, and we're gonna do a Cavern of Souls, naming, you guessed it, dragons.
Shocking.
What
What an unexpected turn of events.
What can I say?
Do you want me to shuffle off camera or keep it?
Don't worry about it.
Keep it.
Editing, cutting through
Sure.
shuffles probably. So
Okay.
unless there's something really goofy going on with us.
My man.
Thank you, sir.
My man.
All right.
Yes.
Back to me.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Uh,
All right. I will do. Let's do a basic swamp, and I will have to just pass turn there.
Alright, untapping, and by the way, Thriving Heath, I choose a color other than white. I'm choosing green, and I can tap for either green or white with this thing.
nice.
Alright, and draw. Let's get this island out there, and tapping for green, tapping a colorless. Gonna get Jorel Monvoli Recluse. I hope I didn't butcher that out.
It's good enough.
Human Druid. Whenever I draw my second card each turn, I create a 2/2 cat creature token. I can do some other stuff if I pay a bunch of mana that have base power toughness XX, and we'll get to that if we get to that. Your turn.
Alright. Gonna play a mountain and just
Hey,
no one.
there's
I'm
a
going
crab.
to bring out my crab. Red Death Shipwrecker. I will pass there.
All right.
Peach.
And so, right?
Goading, yeah. His abilities tap, I goad target creature and opponent controls, and then that player draws a card and I make a red mana.
Sick.
All right. We're gonna play a reflecting pool. So it says add 1 mana of any type that a land you control could produce. Well, this one can make any. So, yay!
Simple enough.
Yep. And we're going to just pay 2 for a Dragon Tempest. Whenever a creature you control with flying enters, gains haste until end of turn, and whenever a dragon you control enters, it deals X damage to any target, where X is the number of dragons you control.
Dang.
Yes.
So, in other words, remove that as soon as you can.
Turns out.
Alright. Shattered Sanctum, land for turn, comes out untapped. I'm going to tap 3 for Veto, Thorn of the Dusk Rose.
Oh, that's a good one.
Whenever I gain life, target opponent loses that much life.
Dang.
Me so thorny. Gotta keep him guessing.
We were all thinking it, but...
Alright, draw. Let's get a Seachrome Coast out. Enters tapped unless I control 2 or fewer other lands. I can tap it for white or blue. I'm gonna tap 1 potato, 2 potato. Get this Mind Stone out there, and Beef's turn.
On tap. Keep draw. We will rock you. And yeah, I'm just going to embrace the fun. I'm gonna play an island, and then I'm gonna pay 3 for Descent into Avernus. One of my
Oh,
favorites.
dear God.
So if you're not familiar with Descent into Avernus enchantment, on my upkeep I'm going to put 2 counters on it. And when I put counters on it, we make treasures equal to the number of counters, but we also take damage equal to the number of counters on it.
Crime.
It's for everything.
It compounds every... Yeah,
So
it's,
it just keeps getting bigger. But I will pass there.
all right. We're going to untap. We're going to draw. Okay. Think we will play a... We'll do a forest. Then we will pay 3 for a Dragonologist. When this creature enters, look at the top 6 cards of your library. You may reveal an instant, sorcery, or dragon card from among them and put it into your hand, and then the rest go on the bottom in a random order. Also, untapped dragons you control have hexproof.
Whoa.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my goodness gracious. The card I am choosing is this Tear Asunder. So that will go in my hand instant. These will go on the bottom, and I will pass turn there.
Alright. Alright, I'm going to do Temple of Malice tapped. I get to scry 1. I want to put that on the bottom. Alright. Well, if beef can do it, so can I. Descends into Avernus.
Oh, what?
Party time.
Oh,
nuts.
God. This game's going very, very quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're
my
escalating
shit.
here, aren't we?
Oh.
It's really getting out of
This
hand.
You know, I think I'm just going to take that as my cue, and I'm going to go ahead and goad Veto.
Okay.
You draw a card, and I make a
Well,
red mana.
can't he just veto your goad? Sorry, the stupid joke. This is your gym moment.
I did it.
Oh, you did?
I did it.
Oh.
So, he is goaded, so you got a 1-3.
Yep.
1, 2.
You got a 1-2.
Do it to it.
Alright,
Can't go at
I'm-
beef.
I'm gonna swing at the dragon guy with a 1-3.
Yeah, no death touch.
No death touch, no nothing. So
Yeah, I'll just
let him-
block. Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. And I will pass turn there. This is gonna get silly real fast.
It is. I'm gonna be sleeping on the
This
couch
is
here
going to get
tonight.
really silly, though, with
All right.
the extra
Don't worry
mana.
about it.
That's what I'm actually scared about more.
Alright.
You're making me get the dragons faster.
I mean,
Get
but
an
now it's two
island
of us doing it.
down. I am gonna tap for green, tap a blue, tap a white, tap a mind stone. Get on my Bumbleflower.
Hey, bunny.
Got Vigilance. Whenever I cast a spell, target opponent draws a card. Give a +1/+1 counter to target creature, namely Bumbleflower. And it's gonna get, and it gets flying until the end of the turn. If it's the second time that ability is resolved, I draw 2 cards. Also, I can start making cats if I'm drawing a couple cards in my turn.
Very nice.
Bun.
Bumbleflower. Your turn, Beef.
Alright. Oh, excuse me.
Oh yeah, upkeep.
2 counters.
And
so
we each lose 2. Or take 2 damage. Yep.
I'll take him 2 damage.
Alright,
and
2
2
treasures. God, I love Defense so much.
And of course, let's see, did I pack my treasure tokens? I think I did.
I think I did too, but I don't have them at the table. But
Here, do you want me to give you a
no, I'll
infinity?
use my just a D6.
Okay.
I'll keep them down by my lands to show that they're treasures.
I'm just gonna show up.
And so as backup, I have all of these that have my Tybalt on the back.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they make
Oh,
for
how
kind of
cool.
good treasure tokens in a pinch,
Those
too.
are good treasure tokens in a
Draw a
pinch.
treasure chest. Oh, no. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm a terrible artist.
It's just, it's
okay,
all just
so
hitting me
it's-
like a load of bricks how much mana I have to work with on like turn 3
Yeah,
or
the party's gonna
whatever.
get, it's about to get wacky, I think, yeah.
Yeah, this is
Uh,
cool.
Going to pay 3 for a bothersome quasit. Menace 3/2. Goaded creatures your opponents control can't block whenever I cast a non-creature spell. Goad target creature opponent controls. And then I'm going to.
That does stuff.
It certainly does stuff and things. I'm going to go ahead and pay 1. I'm going to tap Goad Miss Bumbleflower.
Of course.
You draw a card.
Thanks, dude.
I make a red mana. I'm going to spend the 2 red mana, or the 2 mana that got a red and a blue. I'm going to cast Fog Bank.
Oh, yeah. It's God, that's a good
You know,
one.
It's
That's a good one.
just the
What's Augbank?
Fog Bank is a defender
Oh,
with
Fog.
flying 0/2 that it prevents all combat damage that would be dealt to and by Fog Bank.
Oh,
so
dang.
it's just a
It's-
super blocker.
And it's flying too, so it's just the best, one of the
It's
best
really
blockers.
good. Yeah,
Wow.
Really good early aim blocker.
And it's
Uh-huh.
thematic because he's on the coast. And
Yeah,
fog,
yeah,
it just
yeah,
feels
yeah.
appropriate. I'm going to sack my 2 treasures, and I'm going to also cast Bloodthirsty Blade. When I do Bothersome Quasit, it's a non-creature spell, so I'm going to goad the dragon.
You gotta be foggy kidding me.
I gotta be. And so neither of them can block because while they're goaded because of Bothersome Quasit.
Yep.
And unfortunately I don't have the mana to equip the Bloodthirsty Blade, but We'll get there eventually, so I will pass the turn.
Alright, untap. And draw. Alright. Well. Okay. I don't think there's a whole lot. Ah, man. This is gonna get really wacky.
Oh yeah.
Tis.
Yeah, I'm one short of doing that. Okay. Let's get the World Tree out. Comes in tapped.
Ooh, yo. Good looking world tree over there, Taryn.
Yeah.
We are the world. We are the world tree.
I'm gonna sack a treasure. Total of 4. We're gonna do a monster manual.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Not to be confused with monster automatic.
I have to attack. This is goaded, so I'm gonna move into combat. And I think I gotta.
I'm blocked, or I don't have any blockers. Yeah.
Bumble can't block, but
But you have another
Joel Rail
creature.
could. Yeah.
So that's just a 1/1, right?
1/2.
1/2.
1/2.
Yep.
I might as well chip you for 1 there,
Yep.
Gunga.
That's the right call.
Yep. That is gonna be the turn.
All right.
Oh
So,
boy, here we go again.
Untapping. All right. Upkeep.
We each take 2 damage.
Everybody takes 2 damage.
Makes
2 more
two
treasures.
2 more treasures for everybody.
Sweet. It's just freaking great.
We are feeling flush. Something that our generation has never known.
Alright, I'm going to do a Fetid Heath land for turn. And then I'm going to do... Yeah, I'll do 4 for Queen Marchesa.
Queenie.
I become the monarch when she enters.
It's not easy being Marchese.
Alright, and then... I'm going to spend 1 mana for Vampiric Tutor.
Oh, what you? Well, I guess you don't have to
So-
reveal it.
I do not have to reveal it.
Yeah.
I lose 2 life.
But also, what are you getting?
I'll be able to draw it at the end of my turn because of Monarch.
Gross. Oh, yeah, that's.
You're a monster.
Oh, I'm the monster.
I'm not the monster here. You are. You and your fairy tale filth poisoning my perfect world.
And my irradiated crab poisoning your perfect world.
Eat me.
Well, that's just too fun. I'm gonna have to do that one. But unfortunately, it does happen. The draw happens at my end step,
Correct.
so I can't play it this turn.
Unless it's instant.
It is not an instant.
Yeah.
Well,
Hey, at least this way you don't get it milled by.
I will not get it.
inadvertent mill.
I swear to God, if one of you is running mill,
I don't. Well,
who would do such a thing?
there is one other crab in this deck.
Oh, I'm familiar.
Inside you, there are 2 crabs.
He's pretty good at ruining things.
All right, so that card on top because of Vampiric Tutor. All right, and then so then going to combat. Technically, I could swing with Marchesa.
Oh yeah, she's hasty.
She has haste. Bumbleflower can't block. Well, I think she has Death Touch anyway, so nobody really wants to block.
Is Vito goaded again?
Vito is not goaded.
Oh.
Not goaded this time.
All right.
He's only able to go 2.
So, well, you attacked me, so I'm just going to come back at you for 3.
That's totally fair.
All right, and
That is
then
community damage, so
Boy, I love that fog bank.
yeah, it's pointless to come to you.
At least as long as it's there.
it's
Yeah.
a good.
Okay,
With one thing at least.
I am going to pass the turn there. Draw my card for being the monarch.
Monarchly.
Yep.
Right. Mildly Monarch.
And the monarch is up for grabs. I will let creatures through if somebody wants to be the monarch.
Yeah.
Because then he gets.
How benevolent of you, Queenie. Alright, untap, upkeep, Drea.
Cheesy.
So let's get out Thriving Grove. Right next to the Thriving Heath. Enters tab, choose a color other than green. We'll choose like blue. It doesn't matter too terribly much. One way or another, I'm going to use a treasure and sacrifice, and then tap, sacrifice this Mind Stone, and I am going to draw my second card of the turn.
Nice.
Ergo, making a 2/2 cat.
Yeah.
Because of that Jorel card. From there, we'll do a couple of things. Alright. So, tell you what, Beef. That enchantment. Wait, that's the enchantment that's making all this treasure, right?
Yes. We
Okay.
both have one of those. Yep.
You guys want to rock, paper, scissors quick, and whoever loses gets their enchantment destroyed?
I think that one. Well, so that one's gonna become 4 sooner.
True. Oh, yeah, that's a fair point.
His upkeep.
Yeah, alright, here's the
They're
deal,
both gonna
Gunga.
become farther on
Well,
their next upkeep.
what it's gonna be is a quick tap for what? Tap
Tension
2,
Sphere would be
tap
the right play
potato,
actually in his colors right
tap
now.
potato.
Tension Sphere, we take them both.
I am gonna destroy your enchantment.
Love that.
It's
Great choice.
And then
Great
He
choice.
wants the mana.
create,
that was the right choice though.
Yeah, that might have been the right choice.
create a 3/3 elephant, though, which will be exciting. Here you go. It's an elephant.
Okay.
It's like a fucking zoo on this board already. And with that in mind, a target opponent gets to draw a card. Let's give that to Terran. Just kind
Bold
of,
choice, giving the dragon deck more
just
cards
kind of
for his
remember who gets to
And
draw a card here.
What a card it is.
Yeah. Oh. Well, I'll be gosh darn. With that in mind, I got to put a +1/+1 counter on Bumbleflower, who gets flying until the end of the turn. And then we still can do a couple things. This can be any color, right?
Yep.
So it is going to be a green, and then I'm going to tap another one for the colorless, and then I'll tap you as a colorless, and I'm going to get Bloodroot Apothecary out there.
That's a good one.
So it's got Toxic 2. It's going to be dealt poison counters, 10 or more poison counters on a player loses the game. When it enters, me and target opponent each create a treasure
That's
token.
evil, sir.
Gunga
So
gets to
good.
create a treasure token
That is
for
And
losing your enchantment. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a non-creature token, that player gets 2 poison counters. So no sacrifices, unless they're
unless you want
guts.
poison.
less than pleased.
And Bumbleflower's goaded, can attack Beef. So
Ouch.
right, because you goaded Bumbleflower, I
I
think.
did go Bumbleflower. Yep.
You got flying right now on the battlefield, Taryn?
I do not.
Nothing to block.
No flying on the battlefield.
No flying on the battlefield.
Alright, you've got more life, so let's zoom Bumbleflower over. Let me get that to the graveyard. So it's going to be 2/6 in the air
It's got
coming at
vigilance
you.
as well. So.
Oh yeah, no tapping for Miss Bumbleflower. And that's what is going on with my turn. What a very exciting turn. Your turn.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I'm concerned about this threat of poison. Boy, it also kind of screws up my plans too.
Takes takes up to 4, right?
Oh yeah.
So,
Upkeep, yes, thank you. Upkeep up to 4. We lose 4 life.
Yep, and we get 4
Get
treasures.
4 treasures that will kill us if we use them. Which is exactly what you want from your treasures, right? Murder, death.
So you'll take 4 there, Lawrence. I don't know if you did that
Oh,
yet.
thanks, buddy.
4 and 4 treasures.
Yay.
Well, it's actually helping him because he doesn't suffer from that.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Oh, yeah.
So that's really, I mean, other than the life loss, that's really benefiting him.
Yep.
Well, I think that it's probably... I should do this first. I'm going to pay 1 for a Mystic Remora. Kind of fishy, but, you know, get a little card advantage going for myself. I don't want to lose these, but you just tutored, and you just were really excited about what you drew, so it's time for a windfall.
Okay, I will respond,
Okay?
I think.
What's Windfall do again?
Yeah.
We all discard our hands and then draw cards equal to the greatest
So-
number of cards discarded this way.
I'm going to get 4 poison counters for this.
Oh.
But I'm going to
goodness.
sacrifice 2 treasures.
Oof, dude.
So here's my 4 poison.
Yeah, I don't know how life tap and poison goes. There it is. Well, that's good. Now we know.
Alright, there's 4 poison for me. Okay. I'm activating the monster manual. It says you may put a creature card from your hand onto the battlefield.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
And it's going to be an Uvara Hellkite, which is a 6/6 flyer. It says whenever a dragon you control attacks, create a 6/6 red dragon creature token with flying.
I'll bet. I'll bet.
Yep.
Is that triggering your enchantment?
It does. So dragon enters, I get to deal 1 damage to something.
Thankfully, my stuff
Yeah,
is
you're going to be okay.
gonna be
You
good.
can hit me and Bumbleflower in the gang. We're not scared.
Just one damage.
1 damage. I guess, you take 1 damage, because for
Appropriate.
sure.
You just took 4
Lawrence.
poison counters. So,
Yeah, yep.
Then
So
we
we'll-
will resolve. Hey, all right. So we discard our hands.
And
then
I had 5.
5,
6.
6. How many cards you got?
5.
All right, we're drawing a 6.
So discard hand, everyone. So I'm gonna
Dang.
draw
Horn of
6.
Greed and a Grinning Ignis I discarded.
Vengeful Tracker was what I tutored. Every treasure you sacrifice was going to cost you 2 life.
Oh, wow.
So I'm
You guys
discarding
had similar plans.
We had
going
similar
here.
plans, yeah.
Minion of the Mighty, Garuk's Uprising, Godless Shrine, Mox Jasper, that's what I drew, and Terra Sunder.
So drawing 6?
Drawing 6?
6.
And we present those cards?
No, we were
Okay.
just showing off what we discarded.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Also, Master Warcraft got discarded.
I discarded
Spicy.
Lumra, I discarded a Hydra, I discarded a land to make Lumra bigger, I discarded some stuff to destroy things, but we're still not scared.
we ain't never scared. I'm gonna go ahead and tap my Red Death Shipwrecker for 1 mana. I'm going to goad. I'm going to goad the Bloodroot Apothecary.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you draw a card.
Sweet. How exciting.
Thinking back now, I maybe should have done that before I did the Windfall to get 1 extra card draw, but you know, live and learn. I make a red mana. I'm going to spend that red mana to equip my Bloodthirsty Blade to
Hexproof.
Son of a gun.
Untapped dragons have hexproof.
That's unfortunate.
There you go.
Well. Okay. I'm glad that I have my fog back at least. Instead, of course, they're all dragons too. I'm gonna spend that to put my Bloodthirsty Blade on Miss Bumbleflower, and so Miss Bumbleflower is now perma-goaded. Well, as long as that's equipped, perma being as long as that's equipped, it's I don't have to keep tapping to goad it at least.
I'll be gosh darned.
So that is my turn. I'm gonna pass there.
Sweet. Alright, we're going to untap. And we're going to draw for turn. Heyo. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to play this luxury suite as land for turn.
Luxurious.
Seems pretty
And
sweet. Pretty sweet to me.
Is that where Zach and Cody hang out? Never mind. Disney Channel. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Dang it. Son of a biscuit. I would die if I did that. Okay.
Well, then, by all means.
Don't let us stop you.
This kind of sucks. Well, hey, actually, hang on. Okay, so we're gonna pay 2. We're gonna activate Monster Manual again. We're gonna get a Goldspan Dragon in, 2 damage to Fogbank.
Oh no.
It's not combat damage. That sucks.
Non-combat.
That sucks. Quick, give it counters.
What do we got? Do I got anything?
It's worth the poison counters to save it.
I can't do anything about it. I don't have any solutions, and it's non-combat, so it does die.
Sweet.
Unfortunately.
So I'm gonna go to combat, and I will swing the Goldspan over at. Do you have any flyers there?
No,
Lawrence?
Bumbleflower only does during
Oh,
turn.
right. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna send the Goldspan at you for 4, and Utvara is coming at you for 6. Attack trigger. I'm making 2 6/6 flying dragons.
You said me for 6.
Yes. Yep. Okay. That will be 2 more triggers off of Dragon Tempest. So one of them is going to be for 3 damage, another one's going to be for 4 damage. We're going to do 3 damage to the Bloodroot Apothecary.
Oh, dang.
And we're going to do 4 damage to Red Death.
Dang.
Get rid of Red Death.
So, pissed off squirrel.
Son of bitch. Sheet. Alright.
Alright, and then for my next trick, I'm going to, now that I can use my treasures, and they all tap for 2, by the way. Actually, when he attacked, I would have made another treasure. Sorry. Because whenever, here, I'll just read him. So he's a 4/4 flyer with haste. Whenever he attacks or becomes the target of a spell, create a treasure token. Treasures you control have tap, sack, add 2 mana of any one color. So all my treasures tap for 2. So we're going to do, so I've got 3.
Wouldn't it be nice if you weren't greedy?
So we're going to add 4 from my treasures, going down to 4 left. A total of 7 Cavern of Souls mana for Tiamat. Can't be countered.
None of these have been non-creature spells either.
Well, they've all been creatures.
Yep.
So, as long as it's resolving, that's going to be an ETB for another Dragon Tempest. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage to something. How big is Bumbleflower? 6.
Well,
right?
actually, yeah, because has the Bloodthirsty Blade, which is 2. That's what this
That's
is
only
about.
power though. It doesn't buff the toughness, but it is it's a
You know what?
4/6 right now.
Yeah, 4, 6.
Honestly, I'm just going to go to
Good
face.
math.
I'm going to do 4, or sorry, is it 1, 2, 3, 5 to your face?
5 to my
Beef.
face.
Yep. And then, okay, so when Tiamat enters, as long as I cast it, I'm going to tutor 5 dragons from my library to my hand.
Looking like crabs on the menu.
That one.
If so, the joke's on you, because he can still choke you to death. That's what I'll...
Chokes on you? Sorry.
Yes, actually, that's...
Here. Stupid jokes. Stupid jokes.
If we didn't have stupid jokes, we wouldn't have any jokes at all.
That's true.
That is fair.
And, yes. I guess we'll just do this guy. Well, wait, no. We'll do the Ancient Silver as well. So, the 5 dragons I'm tutoring to hand are going to be Ancient Silver Dragon, Dragon Lord Dramoka, Terror of the Peaks,
Oof.
Miram Sentinel Worm, and World Gorger Dragon.
Is the threat apparent to my fellow opponents? Okay, good.
Yeah.
It has been.
It is known.
And that was off Tiamat entering the battlefield, right?
Yeah, I tutored 5 dragons.
Dang, and it's like, well, never mind. I'm gonna be bumble grumbling over here.
There's an ancient prophecy
Sorry,
that
give me a
said
cut.
a queen, a rabbit, and a crab would come together to bring down a terrible reign of dragons.
Yeah.
All right. Then I have 8 mana available.
How
If I
nice
see that
for you.
right? Yeah. So we're gonna sack. That's a
I
stupid.
suddenly wish that you still had the ability to poison people for that.
I'm gonna sack all of them for 8 mana. 8 green, we'll say. I'm gonna use 7 of it for Smuggler's Surprise. So the two options I'm choosing are: you may put up to 2 creature cards from your hand onto the battlefield, and creatures you control with power 4 or greater gain hexproof and indestructible till the end of your turn. So the 2 creatures I'm putting into play are Miram, Sentinel Worm, and World Gorger Dragon. So what happens? This all happens at once.
Okay.
So they all enter
So
and they get
something that
hexproof,
says
indestructible,
destroy
and then
creature
these
with
triggers go
flying.
on stack.
The hexproof is still an issue because
Yeah.
you can't even
And
target it.
even then, the hexproof would also,
Yeah.
sorry, the indestructible would also be an issue.
Bumble, grumble, bumble.
Unless it wrecks.
So unless you have a way to get rid of this, the game is.
Which, if
Which-
we rewind the clock,
If we rewind the clock,
that's
But-
the first thing I said.
Yeah.
But I will
no.
say though,
That's gonna be
if
a
you do
problem.
get rid of this, then the game is going to be a draw because there is no way to really stop
So what
this.
you're saying is there's a chance.
Unless I have.
I can
I'd
just-
rather,
I can
I'd
just-
rather a draw than
I
these dragons.
no, I can destroy an enchantment quick.
Okay.
So I'm rolling down these treasures to 3, and I'll do Broken Wings that I was saving for a dragon, except they're bumbling hexproof, and we'll destroy the enchantment instead.
So then what happens is this happens infinitely, exiling all perms, bringing them back. But I don't have any way to like kill you guys. I'm gonna get infinite mana out of it and infinite instants and sorceries, and I guess actually that I could lead into my own way to
Also, I get to draw a card. and
kill my
cast
own
it.
Miram and stop the chain. So tell you what, I guess we'll do that if that's.
I'm gonna draw a card from my Mystic Remora from his.
Oh yes, yep.
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, this is gonna get wacky, but okay. So we'll rewind here. So the copy of World Gorger comes in, exiles all other permanents, right? So
Is it all other permanents or all you control?
all other permanents I can just mine. Yes, right, just mine. Yep. So these tokens are gone. And then the trigger from the original one resolves, exiling the token that's in play right now. When that one leaves, all of my permanents come back, thus repeating the chain. When this enters, I get to look at the top 6 cards of my library and put an instant, sorcery, or dragon into my hand.
so might as well just
So you
put.
can just put
I don't know
as
what-
many dragons and sorceries and instances
Yeah,
you want
and
from your library.
from that, I don't know if there. I guess I could eventually kill the chain by killing my own Miram. So I'm gonna go for infinite mana
Sure.
and see what I can do with that. So I'm just gonna.
That's why you don't give dragons an edge.
Yeah,
So that's top 6.
no kidding.
There we go.
They're kind of like Zionists in that way.
So I've got Anguished Unmaking. That would do it. But I'm just gonna basically, I guess, to speed this along, can I put every dragon from my library in my hand and every instant sorcery?
Who am I to stop?
Because
At
that'll
this
happen if I let it go on.
At
Yeah,
this
so-
point, I feel like my knees are buckled, man.
So I want to, and I've already gone through my combat, right? I can't attack anybody anymore. But
We're basically at a
What
point
do
where
I
he's
got?
going to be able to establish an insane board, and then we get 1 turn each to see if there's anything we can do about it. And
so
Yeah, for sure.
yeah, that's okay.
so every instant
So we can
sorcery
shuffle
and
up and try to do
dragon
Yeah.
is going in my hand. There's a
Lively,
sorcery.
lively game of Magic, though, huh, Beef?
Never a dull moment with the dragons.
With the CommanDorks.
The Canadian
The
Dorks.
CommanDorks.
All right, well, we're sure getting a lot of things in the hand.
So it's really just
How nice of you.
it's just enchantments, artifacts, and lands at the end of.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's basically all that's going to be in my deck.
which is not going to be.
And I have infinite mana too, mind you, so I can like cast.
So
spells
cast
and
them,
things.
cast them
You just
all.
draw into an infinite combo, and I try and mill them out.
That's what
That
I'm
would be
seeing
that's
is
my
just-
best hope.
Just from my
Yeah.
dragons alone, I'm seeing if I can pull something off in that regard. So, all right, I think I've got everything. Just double checking. Yeah. Okay, I think I have everything that I can get from the Dragonologist. So I'm just going to give the remainder of my deck a good shuffle and then let somebody cut. There we go. Alright, all of this is in my... Okay, what can we do? What can we do, Austin? Okay.
What do we do with a broken combo? What do we do with a broken combo?
So infinite mana. Let's say we're just for lack of. Let's say I have 69,420 mana.
And it's
in
because
my
this
mana
guy makes
pool.
treasures on ETB? That's how that's working?
No,
Or
no,
What
because
was
my
your-
lands are
Oh,
exiling
so you
and
can
coming
just keep
back.
on...
And this one can tap for any color. So I've got any.
Understood.
Yeah, I've got infinite mana from that. To break the chain, I'm gonna Dragon's Fire to kill my own Miram, dealing.
Would you like to pay 4?
No, you draw.
You sure with your infinite mana?
Go ahead and draw.
Cool.
So I'm killing Miram. It dies. Thus, the chain is done. What will happen is, everything. I think. Let's see. Yeah, everything will come back. I guess it'll end with him there, and everything else exiled. That's how that.
If I missed something along the way, do you have no maximum hand size right now, or what?
Well,
No,
and
but
still
this
in my
is all
turn.
still his
This
turn.
is all still second main.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so these all enter. So I guess we'll hold up. Terror of the Peaks. That might be able to do it without the other thing I was going to go for.
That makes
So,
sense.
4 damage to somebody. We'll do 4 to you. 6 damage to somebody. 6 to you. Get you to even 20. 4 damage to you, Lawrence. We'll just do a little roulette here. 6 damage to you, Beef. 5 damage to you, Gunga. 6 damage to you, Lawrence. Because whenever something... Yep. 7 damage to you, Beef. 7 damage to Gunga. 6 damage to Lawrence. I think this might be it.
And beef, it's what's for dinner.
5 damage to Beef to finish him off. We'll do 8 damage to Gunga to finish him off, and then 7 and 5 to finish you off.
In response.
At least it was Dragon Lord
Yep.
Veronica. That's one of my favorites, dude.
In response,
Yep.
Oh, man.
Angel's Grace.
Oh! You can't lose the game.
And opponents can't win the game.
I realized I kind of goofed. I might have had a solution, and I should have done something before you went and casted all the... it's fine, I'm dead. But I had a rapid hybridization in my hand, so I should have just blown up your Terror of the Peaks right away.
You have to pay 3 life to target him, so if you were... Depending on how... I think you were at
that's
4,
what I mean. Like,
so
I would have
yeah,
had to done it first, since you established
right.
that was going to be first in the order. I would have had to have realized it, but I kind of just missed that opportunity.
Gotcha. Well, okay, you live.
I get a turn, fellas.
Way to go, dude.
I hope you can
All right.
use it well.
Way to go.
Avenge us.
Yes, Avengers, indeed.
Then I think what I would
Daenerys versus her dragons now.
do...
That's funny.
Fire and blood seems pretty appropriate for Queenie Marchesa.
I think I'm just gonna pass there.
Here's your bloodthirsty blood thing.
Yes.
Ooh. What a wacky,
With 1 life?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angel's Grace. That's
I feel honored to be on this episode, you guys. Truly.
We're honored to have you.
wacky dragon things going on.
Yeah. Not.
But
yeah.
hey, when I resolve Tiamat and nobody has anything to say about it.
Yeah, if the it's cool this one time.
14. Let's see.
Oh, I didn't think of it at the time. In response, I could have just dumped mana into him to get his power to 20 in response to his Angel's Grace.
Oh, God.
And then, yeah. Didn't think of it.
That would have been funny, too.
Well,
And you know what? I should have done this one earlier because when he's in play, players can't cast spells on my turn.
Oh,
He
yeah.
was the last one I did, though, and
Sure.
I should have made him first.
That would have... you might have been short the damage, there, but you were...
I got
enough
too
to
excited.
finish off.
I was just like, ah!
so, Yeah, that's the only thing I got here. So, 1, 2, 3 for Gix, Yawgmoth Praetor. The top thing doesn't matter, but the bottom thing is X cards, exile the top cards of target opponent's library. You may play lands and cast spells from among cards exiled this way without paying their mana. So he took out all the instant sorceries and creatures.
Yep. So there's artifacts.
So artifacts, enchantments. So, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Discarding 4 cards. So, flip the top 4. If there's no answer, I got nothing.
Ah, fair enough. Yeah.
So you have Hunting Grounds, 2 lands, and Orb of Dragonkind.
Also known as nothing.
That's
Probably.
yeah, land,
At least not a solution.
man, ramp.
Dragon Ramp. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of nothing.
Looks like we got eaten by the dragons.
So-
They are apex predators, frankly. So it's
For
not
sure.
It shouldn't be
Yeah, for
surprising.
sure.
But
Yeah, and I couldn't gain life enough times to kill him with veto.
yeah.
Yeah, if you establish, we're able to get a loop going there, then yeah, that would
Yeah,
be screwed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that does it. I can't swing into that. I mean, even though you got an empty hand. Yeah.
Dracarys.
Real
Yeah.
Good game.
Extra crispy.
Yeah, real nice.
Original
You guys,
recipe.
real nice. We want to shuffle up and do another round,
Hell
right?
yeah.
Terrific.
That's the best part about a quick game.
Now, I know we're recording, but if I were to go number 1,
Go for it. Yeah.
sounds good.
Yep. This would be a perfect time to take a break. I might actually grab a drink for myself.
Cool.
So.
I wonder if I could have targeted my own 1, 2, top 4.
Oh, hey, we got a comment. You,
King
Derp.
Thanks for tuning in, Derp.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that chat window to look bigger.
I mean, Brash Taunter was on top of my deck.
Ooh, boy.
So but he was at 26. He didn't have a 26 power creature.
Yeah, you'd have needed like
Yeah.
I don't know, 2 whatchamacallits. What's the blasphemous act?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe good enough.
So
Yeah, that would have done it.
funny enough, I also my Vandal Blast got discarded too with your.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that was it was shaping up to be a real like tricky treasure game.
That Bloodroot Apothecary was pretty clutch, though.
Oh,
That was
yeah.
a great
Yeah,
moment.
If I had
really screwed up my next turn big time.
if I had known he was going to play that, I wouldn't have tutored what I did, which was a tireless tracker.
Hey, Karen.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Just step outside the door there, and you are good to go.
I grabbed a little bite to eat. I haven't eaten anything since breakfast today, so I grabbed a little
Have at it.
camera just to wolf down a burger.
All right. Next game, we'll say 5-ish minutes.
5-ish
A
minutes?
solid 5-ish on the dot.
All right, I like it. I like it.
All right.
Need like a little standby screen you can just like put up when we
Oh,
need
yeah.
a break between the.
I'm sure I can figure that. That's not too difficult. Probably.
CommanDorks will be returning shortly.
Dang it. I'm here. Hey, come on. Nope, hey, come here.
Yeah, yeah.
He
Yep.
wanted his diaper though.
Oh, he did? Oh, that's not good.
That is the point of it.
Better to have a heads up now.
Let's see if he wants to go upstairs with the wifey. Alright, folks, hang tight. Next game will be starting soon. Alright.
That looks like his back legs are kind of stiff too. After you, buddy.
Alright. Alright. Hey Nick, thanks for joining. Just saw your chat. Well, we stick with the same decks just for purposes of the video, but I agree he should bring Yoshimaru sometime. Thanks for joining though, man. We'll get this next game on the road. Yeah, at one point there we had like, what, 10 people watching? There was one stream where we had like 30 people.
Nice.
If not more.
Nice. Let's see. I'm gonna let Robin reset that, unless it's as easy as.
Reset plus.
I think it's this will reset life back to 40.
Yep. Perfect. Oh, that just. This is
Oh yeah, we do that.
Well, we'll do that with the Grievous Wounds die.
All right, you want to give me a cup?
Oh yes, sir. There you go. I better shuffle up some better since I have all of my dragons together. At one point, so I can shuffle pretty good this time. Don't want to get in a situation where the only thing I'm drawing is dragons. But you know what? I wouldn't have been able to do that if I hadn't been given a ton of treasures.
Right, yeah. Kind of a...
At least it would have taken me one more turn to do that.
For sure.
But... yeah.
Alright. I can keep this hand. Yeah. 2 Descent to Avernus's was just
A lot.
that was nuts.
I was prepared to remove his after I got the treasures from it,
Yep.
but Lawrence took care of that for me. So.
Yep. Well, no, he got rid of mine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he got rid of mine.
And then, yeah, never mind. So his stuck around then to the end until he died.
It's kind of my favorite red card right now.
It's just so good.
It's just so.
It just gets the
it's
game
just so
going.
funny. It's just so hilarious how crazy things get.
Yeah. Especially when you have stuff that interacts with treasures. You know, like.
Yeah. Well, the
It makes it
poison.
really
Well,
crazy.
he had a card that was going to be poison counters. I had a card that was going to be 2 damage every time you sack an artifact.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, So it was going to be pretty brutal. Normally I have some sort of extort going on, but like...
All right. Should tell those noobs to get their butts back in here. You can't win. Who says who, Nick? I can win as many games as I want.
I have it with me, so just in case.
By the way, Ben, Lawrence, Nick is on the chat.
No.
Started heckling us.
Oh, is he heckling?
A little
Are you
bit.
heckling?
Nick is heckling a little bit.
Wow. Heckle, heckle, heckle. I'm being heckled. Potato, potato, potato. Nick's a potato. Alright. Let me just do a real quick double shuffle, get a cut, and then I'm ready to roll. And Beef, whenever you're ready to begin, I'm ready to accommodate that as well.
I don't think so. I'll see it.
Oh, there he is. There
Yeah,
he
yep, that's right.
is.
Yep.
Heckle, heckle, heckle.
I was telling him I can win as many games as I want.
Would you mind giving me a cut, Gunga?
For sure.
Got it.
Alrighty.
Thanks, pal.
Rock and roll. Let's hope for
Oh yeah, you want to give me a
a
cut?
different outcome. For all of our sakes, obviously, you know.
You don't want this to be a...
Sorry to root against you, Austin, now that you've gotten a win under your belt.
You don't really want this to turn into a drag, you know?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That would really make the whole night drag on and on and on.
Yeah, I'm good. I did.
Good enough.
Look, I'm sorry though, you guys. You want to know what I did just in the heat of being on the internet playing Magic? Is
Shuffled some upside down?
I shuffled Bumbleflower into my deck.
Oh, no!
So this is why I always
Pounder.
put my commander in a hard case so that I never let myself do that anymore.
Samesies.
Plus,
Well, it protects it too.
Yeah.
Especially this one, it like shot up to over $100 at the release of Dragon or Tarkir. It went down a little bit. It's like at around $80 now. But
I
man,
mean, it's a gorgeous
I
card.
bought it for $30
I mean, hey, that's
back in January.
the dream, honestly.
So
Quick cut for me, dude.
That is a weird rule, Nick.
what? Apparently. Oh yeah, I did that because when we previously had the text to speech going when we did just spell table games, it got a little rowdy, so I had everybody have a time limit. So sorry about that. Let me see if I can change that quick, Nick. Thank you for reminding me.
Wait, do we really want to hear more from Nick, though?
Well, I could, man.
That's funny.
Well, once every 45 seconds seems alright, actually.
I don't think we're in a position to be turning away any viewers.
Yeah, that's true. Any
Yeah.
publicity
We
is
really
good
appreciate you being here,
Yeah.
folks.
Alright. I'm good with my hand to pals.
Trying to find. I don't know if I can do it from here.
From
I would have to, like,
midstream, yeah.
yeah, I don't know if I can do it midstream. That's the problem.
We should roll off, though, and figure out who's going first, perhaps.
Definitely should.
We should have Austin start, or excuse me, Taryn start.
All right. I know we're so used to using our real names in person, but all right, here we go. Left leg.
My leg!
Leg's a good one. Leg's a good one.
Makes it hard to run away.
Right foot.
Right foot is still
Foot?
pretty solid. It's not
Not
as
a
good
not
as
a leg. Not a leg. Yeah. Full body.
Full
Oh,
body.
there it is.
My only
Guys.
hope is a tie here. Otherwise, the disintegration will take it. Yeah, right hand is not going to take it. So full body, sir. You are.
Exciting.
This is going to be.
Oh, yeah,
starting us off.
Okay.
Crit fail against a disintegrate. Yep.
Yeah.
Just vaporized.
And we're gone. Yeah.
Well,
And
now-
here we go. Disintegration at the dragon.
Okay. We are now extra not scared. So
I heard
let's
astronaut scared for a second,
Oh,
and
yeah,
then I was like, I mean, I guess there's space going on.
pretty
Gunga's playing
scared
that here.
of those.
Space
inner,
time.
inner space going on here.
Canopy Vista coming out tapped and Beef's turn.
You got a boss draw for turn. I'm going to start off with a Path of Ancestry tapped. Yeah, that's all they're doing.
Draw for turn. We are gonna play a frickin' mountain, and we're gonna frickin' pass.
All right.
Draw. I don't know.
Because next turn, he's got sharks with freaking laser beams in his hand.
Laser beams attached to their head.
Dragons
I mean-
with laser beams.
Let's
As
be
if
honest,
they need that.
I would totally buy an Austin Powers secret lair.
I would do it too.
Oh my
If I
god.
if I could get sharks with frickin' laser beams,
That's
that sounds like a good time.
I'll just do Cliffstop retreat tapped past turn.
An alt of Shark Typhoon that's just like.
Yeah, maybe that's exactly
Untapping,
what it would be.
drawing. Alright, get a planes out there. Just to start things nice and cheery and so forth. Tap a planes, tap colorless, get the jolly gerbils out. Whenever you draw a gift, these Christmas hamsters allow me to draw a card.
Amazing.
Beef stern.
You give a gift. Fun. Draw.
That's funny.
Keeps
Isn't it though?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Going to play an island, and yeah, let's just get the crab out. I'll get a scry from my Path of Ancestry. I'm going to put that on the bottom, and I'm going to pass.
Alright, draw for turn. We're just going to play a forest. And we're going to pass.
I'll do a Vault of Champions. I'm going to tap Clifftop Retreat for land tax.
How's that go?
That's cool.
So at the beginning of my upkeep, if an opponent you may search your library for up to 3 basics, reveal them, put them into your hand, and then shuffle.
Sick.
And I will pass turn there.
Untapping. Drawing. Get a command tower out there. And. Man. Not quite. Not quite. Alright, so. Yeah, I'm gonna tap planes, tap you. Bumbleflower's got like an absurd amount of land in here, so we'll do Generous Gift and destroy that quick. And you get a 3/3 elephant.
Which unfortunately doesn't count as giving a gift,
No, alas.
even though it's a generous gift.
And let's zoom the Jolly Gerbils at Terran for 2/3.
Oh, 'cause I won?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's as good a reason.
Yeah, because I'll never forget getting rolled by dragons like that. Dang. Your turn, Beef.
Alright.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, that takes me back to 2001.
Oh, I know, right?
Alright, this is gonna be a card.
That's exciting.
So,
Alright.
the thought being that Terran's going to have plenty of things that I'm going to want to code if I can, so hopefully
There you go.
that'll help me in the long run. I'm going to pass there.
Alright, we're going to draw. And yeah, we're going to play a Vault of Champions. And then we're going to pay 3 for a...
Hey!
Hey, see that guy?
Hey.
We're going to pay 3 for Dragon's Horde.
Still like those pathway lands, frankly.
I like them too. I do like them as well.
I feel like if they had made them fetchable, they would have been... Well, I guess how do you couldn't fetch the backside, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
Because it's always front side in your library.
I'll do 3 for Gix. Get him back out there. Whenever a creature deals...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you got nothing to worry about. Let's nope, not yet. Not yet. We'll get this Spore Frog out there, tap you for green, so I can sacrifice it and prevent all combat damage that'd be dealt this
Boo,
turn.
you Spore!
The fog frog.
Spore.
The fog.
The gerbils can't attack you, correct, Beef?
The gerbils are not goaded.
They're not currently goaded?
I only goaded the elephant.
Okay, sounds good. Let's just Christmas these gerbils at you for 2/3. And your turn.
Untap. Alright. Let's see. Oh, I do not draw. Excuse me. Getting ahead of myself there. Skipping my draw. I will play a mountain.
Did you remember this trigger?
Oh shoot!
Do you want to lose 1 life and draw a card?
Yeah, why not?
Do it. Yeah.
Might as well.
Party time.
Thanks, dude.
Going to pay deuce for a Merfolk Looter.
Nick can only post once every 45 seconds. Sorry if that's already been.
Yeah, it's because I have a time limit because for when we did it just through spell table, we had text to speech going.
Okay.
So you
fair.
just start like talking to us.
It got a little wild.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's
It can be fun though. But I think I'm going to goad the Gix and let you draw there, Gunga.
Okay.
And I'm going to spend 3 mana and I'm just going to drop Mirror Box. Which it's Japanese, but it basically just turns off the legend rule for my permanents, and then if I have multiple copies of a legendary, they get buffed by the number of copies I have. But
Nice.
I am going to pass.
All right, untap. Draw for turn. Okay. We'll play it.
Oh, and I draw. Thank you. Yes.
So, yep. Temple of the Dragon Queen. And when it enters, I can reveal a dragon card from my hand. It enters tapped unless I reveal a dragon card in this way. Okay, whatever. I'm going to reveal Balefire Dragon from my hand, so this can come in untapped. I don't know if I really need to do that, but okay. I'm shooting, and when it enters, I have to choose a color of choosing blue, so that's what it taps for. 5 mana, and I have nothing to speak of. See, this is not good. Pass. I'm gonna go with the dog upstairs so he stops fussing.
Alright. Untap. Let's see here. I do Savai Triome, has to enter tapped, unfortunately. Love the Triomes, hate that they enter tapped.
Yeah. But I mean,
But it's
a good. It's fair trade-off.
it's fetchable, so
Yeah.
Yep, you should deal with it. So, red.
And then Mardu too. I think it's like even just that much better.
Right. Corey Mountain Stalwart. Whenever I cast my second spell each turn, this creature deals 2 damage to each opponent, and I gain 2 life.
Well,
I'll be darned.
that sounds rude.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 6. So Gix is goaded, right?
Sure is. Yep. Terran was nice enough to leave himself wide
Yeah, I swung at Lawrence last time. I'm gonna swing at Terran this time. 3.
All right,
And
take
I
it.
will lose a life and draw a card.
Huzzah.
And pass turn there.
Untapping. And we'll get Sungrass Prairie out there. And
I'm liking this a lot. This is really
It's
making me feel
much
better.
slower game
Yeah.
for me this time.
mhm.
Well, when you don't have dual descents going on.
Yeah, that did accelerate me quite a
does
bit.
make a
I'm gonna say.
One really speeds up the game.
Yeah.
2 is out of hand.
2 makes you question playing the game.
Alright, tapped these to get Steelbird Champion out there. It's 1/1 with Vigilance. Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, I put a +1/+1 on this creature. And then I can do the Offspring thing where I make more mice off of it.
They have to do that on cast though.
On cast, I think the
Yeah.
offspring thing is
Yeah.
extra.
As I cast this spell. You're right.
But just getting
Still-
one out there is good, yeah.
still
Yep.
good, yeah.
Totally. Let's Terran.
I am wide
I know it's gonna escalate too, so yeah, just
No, that's
get
fine.
these gerbils at you for 2/3.
2?
Yep.
Would you like to draw a card?
Where's that lemon links going?
And yeah, I'll lose a life and draw.
I said, where's that lemon
Dude.
links going?
Your turn.
Alright, untap, keep draw. What we got here? You know, I don't hate that, I guess. I'm going to pay for Leyline of Anticipation.
Ooh.
So I'm going to be flashing you, gentlemen, before too long.
Oh, no.
Yes, just to give you a little forewarning. I'm going to go ahead and play. I should have maybe tapped a little differently now that I think about it, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to play a mountain as land for turn, and then
And you did not draw for turn, right?
I did not.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Oh, wait a minute.
Psychic.
Wait a minute.
Possession.
No, I totally did. That's the card that I should have not have drawn. I did it again. All right. Not used to getting to actually have
I was gonna
possession
say,
of
just
early.
keep that on top of your deck.
That's
Yeah,
smart.
yeah.
Well, here's what I'm going to do: is I'm just going to tap my Merfolk Looter,
Then
draw a
get
card,
it out.
discard a card. There we go. So it's good there. But I'm just going to pass for the moment and
Okay.
keep my goad options.
And now you draw.
Yes.
There you go.
Much better. Lovely.
Alright, I'm going to play a Godless Shrine untapped, so I'm taking 2 there. But then I will pay 6 for a Dragon Lord Dramoka. So,
Lifelink.
5/7 flyer with lifelink can't be countered, and my opponents can't cast spells during my turn.
Of course, he does this right after I have anticipation on the board.
This gets a gold counter because a dragon entered. But yeah, that's gonna be the turn, gentlemen. I will pass.
Alright. Let's see, we have Dragon Skull Summit. Oh, let's see here. What's gonna give me?
Smudge.
Some schmutz. Yeah, some sort of.
Alright. I'm just going to lean into this mechanic because I already got one of them going. 5 for Karazeker the Eye Tyrant.
What?
Karazakar.
The Beholder.
Behold! What is that new devilry? God.
Oh my god.
So whenever I attack a player, tap target creature that player controls and goad it. Whenever an opponent attacks another one of my opponents, both myself and the attacking player each draw a card and lose 1 life.
I am the gold deck now.
I was just going to say, we're getting them from both ends. here.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Alright, so
Ooh, yeah.
I believe I will then how many cards I have? 1, 2, 3.
Let me know when you decide you want to go to combat as well.
I think I am heading to combat.
I'm trying to decide which is the better to go.
He is sick, he can't attack.
Right. That's what I was thinking between these two. This the
3-3-3-3-3-3.
Oh yeah. And there's no real difference.
There's no real difference.
Yeah, that's gonna hit everybody for the trigger, right? No
Yeah.
matter who it hits. Then yeah, I mean, I'll go that one because I can't kill it, so maybe somebody else can.
The stalwart?
Yes, the stalwart.
Stalwart. Okay. All right. So he's goaded
And
to
you draw.
beef, and I draw a card.
You do, yes. And then I get a red mana that I can't use.
Oh, come on, you don't get a lightning bolt. All these things will die to a lightning bolt. What kind of red deck are you without a lightning bolt in it?
I've never put a lightning bolt in any red deck. Maybe a goblin deck. I might have had it in there, but I probably should run it in some things.
Okay.
Good early game.
Yeah.
So,
But
Stalwart is going to Terran, tapping.
oh yeah.
Yep. And goading that.
Okay. Yeah.
Gix, I'm just going to tap down your
It's already tapped.
commander, but then goat it,
Oh, well, that's fine. Sure.
and then goat it.
Oh,
And then swinging elephant at Lawrence, I'm just going to tap down, that guy, and goat it.
Okay.
So, pretty much 3 damage to everybody.
Jeez.
And then you're the one with the blocker if you want to block it.
Yeah.
No.
So I take.
So everybody takes 3 damage across the board to everybody.
Okay.
And I got 7 cards, so I'm not going to spend any life to draw cards. Yeah. Second main. I can't cast a second spell. I'm out of mana, so I will just I will pass turn. There.
Okay. Untapping.
Mr. Dillinger has the floor.
Dilly dilly.
Drawing.
Dilly dally, chilly chilly.
And let's tap you for blue. We'll tap all of you. Get Bumbleflower out there. And
Bumbling her way in.
Bumble. And what we doing? Anything at all? Those Christmas gerbils are coming your way again, Taylor.
Okay, 2.
Yep, 2.
Your
Your turn,
gerbils. The
Beef.
gerbils are
Alright.
at the end of me.
All right.
So we have to both lose a life and draw a card. It's not a may. So we both have. You have the option of doing it twice,
Okay.
but we both have to from this guy
Alright.
since you attacked
Yeah,
one of my
for
opponents.
sure.
So I'm losing 1 life, drawing a card.
I'll lose 1, draw a card, and I am going to.
You can do it again because of Gix. If you want to draw another card, you'll lose 1 more life. But
Oh shit! I have to start discarding. No, I'm good. Just the 1.
Alrighty. Untap, upkeep, don't draw because of psychic possession. I do need to tap my red death since, I don't want to attack with it. But the question remains, am I better off getting the Karazakar or making sure that the Dragon Lord Dramoka at least can't go at me?
Plus, you would draw if you goad me too.
That's a very good point. Thank you for pointing that out. Let's have you draw a card.
Hey, we all win.
Yes, fantastic.
That's funny.
and you don't even have to pay a life to draw that card.
Sure
You
That is the
you bougie man.
that's the piratey crab's privilege. I'm going to.
Or, sorry, to borrow a phrase from this past weekend, you Bulbasaur picking motherfucker.
Oh yeah, that was
Couldn't be me.
great.
I'm going to play an island as land for turn. I'm going to spend my red mana plus 2 more, and I'm just going to go ahead and get my tribute mage on the board. Pay tribute. Paying tribute. To get something fun and lovely. Let's get physical. Oh. Yeah. That's not a bad option. Yikes. We gotta go for the Isochron Scepter. I think it's kind of obligatory. to go for it with
Combo time.
Do not like.
I'm not there yet.
What's going on with the?
I'm acquiring a combo piece with my Tribute Mage. It lets me tutor up an artifact with convert mana cost 2.
Okay.
So I'm revealing Isochron Scepter, which is a combo piece for which I do not currently have
Getting.
the
In your hand.
correct.
Yes.
So
Love Treasure Mage, though.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
a good one.
one's good too. You want to cut me? You're welcome to.
Sure, I'll just give you a little one.
I will just pass the turn there.
Sweet. All right. Untap and draw. Okay. Cavern of Souls naming dragons.
It's a mistake.
Yes.
Should have been Feldergriffs.
Deja Wooberg.
Feldergriff picking.
You Feldergriff picking mother.
You know, I did play a Feldergriff deck for a while, so while I did not choose a Bulbasaur, I did play a Feldergriff deck for a time.
All right, I'm gonna pick.
Feldergriff, Bulbasaur, they're pretty close. I mean,
You know, they're more analogous than they are.
yeah. There's not a 0%
Right.
yeah.
They share some DNA, yeah.
Paying 6 for an ancient copper dragon.
Okay.
And going to
It's
combat.
never anything good. For
No,
him, is it?
not at all.
Have to. So he's goaded from you and you, so he can only attack and
Yeah.
has to attack
I'm ready.
Rodman. So
If
5 in the air coming at
you
you.
deal 7 to him,
No.
And not, probably not in the air.
I could sacrifice Spore Frog, but I'm not quite there yet. So.
all right. So you and I each lose a life, and
Oh.
we draw a card.
So I would only gain 4 instead of 5. Because he has lifelink. So,
Right.
okay,
And
so
I
I
got
draw.
a free card.
Yep.
Huzzah.
And then
And
if you would like, you can.
I will.
Yep.
Exciting.
You cheat. That is so cheating.
I love that.
Then
This was once in my Feldergriff deck, in fact, actually.
I will pass.
All right.
It
Untap.
is paying off now.
Yeah, it's finally found the right home for it.
Oh wait, shoot. Ah, whatever. Never mind. Too late. Too late.
Okay.
Soiled it. Soiled it.
All right. Haunted Ridge comes out untapped. I have 2 more other lands, which this is what I like. Dromoka, that is can't cast spells during your turn. Okay, so
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
I'm fine.
No longer go.
Then I am fine there. Okay, I got 6 to
I
play.
guess no longer go.
Okay.
Oh shoot, this would have gotten another gold counter from the copper dragon coming in, so missed that.
Are we really only on turn 6? I only have 6 lines. I think I've played 1 every turn.
Mm-hmm.
You got 6? You got 6?
Six.
You got 6?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Been getting those land drops.
Alright.
Game state is still
Still anyone's game.
at an uneasy but stable footing at the moment. But it's just waiting to boil over.
Like a crab boil.
I chose the
That's
wrong
funny.
words. Should not have pointed this in that direction.
Okay.
Crabs are just the potatoes of the sea. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Good stuff.
Barbecue it, broil it, saute it. Butterfly crab.
5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so no matter
Crab
what, I'm gonna end up discarding because I just don't have enough mana to cast all of this. So no, that's not the right time for that.
I need to pick up a copy of Spore Frog. I think that every time I see someone play a Spore Frog, I'm just like, oh, I need one of
Like
those.
Yeah.
Yoshi in that one game where he had Muldrotha with that thing.
Oh, it's
Disgusting.
gross.
Disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh. Just Muldrotha's gross with a lot of things. Lotus Petal,
Yeah.
too. Ugh.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
God. Yeah. That was pretty
Yoshi
gross.
finds a way to make anything gross, though.
He sure does.
He's
If we do
always-
high power for next stream, we might need to get him to come here.
That would
Okay.
probably be appropriate.
He fits right into that vibe.
Yes, he's very much the turn it up to 11 style.
All right. 1, 2,
And God
3.
bless him for it.
All right. 4. Teapot Slinger. That's gonna start
Awesome.
doing
Nice.
damage
It's raccoon.
later. Just 3/4 menace. When you expend 4, and that only happens the first 4 mana you spend. So it's, I'm not gonna do anything.
Sure.
It's not gonna happen this turn. But then 1, 2 for Fatal Grudge. Additional cost to cast the spell. Sacrifice a non-land permanent. I'm gonna sack my elephant. That goes back to your tokens. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control that shares a type with the sacrifice permanent and sacrifices it. So everybody's got to sack a creature.
This is just a tribute. You've got to believe me.
Sacrifice Steel
I wish you were
Warrior.
there.
Dragon Lord.
Dragonlord. Okay. And then that goes, and I draw a card from Fatal Grudge. I like that. That's a good one. Okay. So then now, going to combat.
Before you move to combat, I'm going to pay 4 mana and flash out a Machine God's Effigy,
Okay.
which is going to come out as a copy of Red Death Shipwrecker,
Okay.
except it's an artifact and not a creature.
And the legend rule doesn't apply either. Or I guess it's
because of my mirror box also. So they,
Yep.
they do have technically, I think, the same name, but yeah.
Yeah.
So they,
Yep.
But I will immediately tap it since it's not a creature, and I will goad Karazakar,
Okay.
and you draw a card.
He's goaded, and I draw a card. Alright. One thing I forgot. Fatal Grudge on the second spell of the turn.
Loosen
Deals 2 damage to each opponent, and I gain 2 life.
There you go.
And then 2 damage to... Yep. Alright,
Thanks.
he's got it.
Thanks, pal.
No problem.
Okay. So, alright. Karazakar is goaded to you.
Goaded by me.
Goaded by you.
Yes.
So he... Alright. So I'm going to swing Gix at you, tapping and goading your blocker.
In response to the target, I will just go ahead and tap my Merfolk Looter so that I draw and discard with it.
Okay. He is still goaded though. You
Yes.
just tapped it down again and go. We got.
Yep.
Okay.
Good.
All right, and then
Discarding an island there.
Stalwart is gonna go at Lawrence, tapping down Bumbleflower and goading Bumbleflower.
Okay.
And then Karazakar is gonna go at Terran, tapping down
and goading.
and goading.
Yeah, I was gonna attack with it anyway.
Yep. Gonna attack with it anyway.
Karazakar.
So 5 to you and 3 to each of you, and you're only with a blocker if you want to. It's not commander or anything. It's just there's just 3 damage.
It's like, am I ready to sacrifice you? Probably.
If it were me, I wouldn't. Yeah.
You're probably
I
gonna
was
have
gonna
a
say-
bigger problem. Or like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
Life-saving
thinking.
chance.
In a couple turns, right? Same.
Okay. Its controller may. Okay, I'm not gonna draw any cards. There.
Karazakar kicks butt.
Mm-hmm. Another card that makes the game go pretty quick.
I think maybe that should actually be Jund Goad because it's kind of
Oh
an
yeah.
alternate universe too, and it kind of fits the Jund Fight Club theme.
Okay. That's my turn. I'm gonna pass turn there. I have to discard down to 7, so I have to discard 2.
Untapping and drawing.
There's so much gold going on. I'm gonna discard Carter, Doomscourge.
Fair.
Yeah, that's
Just
fine.
doesn't seem enough. And then, boy, this feels bad. But Meat Hook Massacre.
Ooh.
Whoa.
It does kind of undermine the ability to keep taking advantage of those goads.
Yeah, I know.
That's why I kind of limited my actual like board wipey stuff in here because I really want people to keep their wood stance.
Yeah.
All right. So to start, let's tap there. And then we're gonna tap. Well, first of all, so casting a spell, target opponent draws a card, Gunga draw a card.
Okay.
And Bumbleflower gets a +1/+1 counter, and it gets flying until the end of the turn. Then we'll tap you, and then tap you as a plains. Or hold on, gets weird with these tap 1 for 2 or whatever. Bottom line, I do have enough with all of this to get Sunscorched Regent out there. And so whenever an opponent casts a spell, I get to put a +1/+1 counter on Sunscorched Regent, and hopefully it hangs out long enough for me to gain back some life. So now I get to give Bumbleflower another +1/+1 counter. Beef draw a card. And it's the second time it's resolved. We got 1, 2, 3, so I get to draw 2 cards. And we'll discard you because I'm still at 7 and don't quite have the no maximum hand size excitement yet. Let's tap a command tower, and we're gonna do Swords to Plowshares.
Ooh.
On what's the power on that Terror of the Peats?
Well, it's an ancient
ancient copper dragon. Excuse me.
6.
So, and then just so you know, he creates treasure tokens equal to his power.
When I deal combat
When he
damage.
deals combat damage.
So it's a good target.
I was gonna say. So let's get rid of ancient copper dragon, and you do get 6 back there, Terran.
Okay.
So that's exciting. So then I get to roll up Bumbleflower again. 1. Terran, you can draw a card for that, just to really
Oh, thank you.
group hug the living
Appreciate that.
smokes out of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, just to keep track of how many cards are in my darn hand. Just for the sake of consistency, I am gonna zoom Bumbleflower at.
She's goaded to me.
Dang,
So
no.
so you gotta attack somebody else.
Alright, I am gonna zoom Bumbleflower at Terran for 4/8 flying, and then
8 or just 4.
4. It's 4/8 flying.
8 toughness, but 4 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we'll just keep the Gerbils Christmassy, and except they're going at you, Blake, for 2.
Taken 2.
Alright.
And that's gonna be
So,
my.
um,
Okay, not quite yet. What's up?
we both lose 2 life and we draw 2 cards because of
Different
Karaza
players,
card. It's different players.
Okay.
So lose 2, I draw 2. You lose 2 and draw 2.
Okay. Man, I'm really ready for my maximum hand size somewhere pretty quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me think here. Get rid of you. And get rid of you. Yeah, that's 7. Okay, that's my turn.
Alrighty. Untap. Upkeep. No draw. So I wasn't lying. I didn't have the combo piece.
But you drew
But
into
you
it.
drew into it?
No, but I do have
Uh,
a muddle the mixture that I'm going to transmute into searching for something. So it feels appropriate as I see all of my opponents tapped out. Unfortunately, by you removing his creature,
I won't die.
it messes up my plan. It makes it a little more difficult for me to take Terran out. So it's not clear yet if I have the
Because
solution.
you need creatures to goad and force
I
the
do
draw.
need creatures to goad with that particular side of the strat. So we've got to see if we can find a way. This might be my Terran moment for this game.
Dang.
We'll see. So I'm getting the 2 mana instant with my transmute ability. It's in here somewhere.
Dramatic reversal.
For dramatic reversal, of course. That is the one you want to see. And it's in here unless I am missing a card from my deck. So it's can't be too far. Come on, where are you? Oh, that's annoying. Where is it? What has happened to my... It's not... Is my deck incomplete? Did I forget a card at home or something? This is not it either. It should be in here. Oh boy, that'll be annoying. It's absolutely in the deck. It's on the list. Well, this is disappointing. Yeah, I don't know where it is. It's missing. So I don't know if I just
Heck.
didn't pick up the bottom card of my deck as I packed it in. I just don't know. It's a mystery to me now. Options, I guess.
Another 2 mana thing, I guess. Huh.
Yeah, I mean,
Damn.
it's on the deck list. It's just not here. I don't know where.
What's the name of it?
Dramatic reversal.
Dramatic reversal. Yeah.
It's not stuck to.
I don't think
Oh, that's
so.
true. Is it stuck to another one?
I don't think so. I mean, I could do a count. This is unfortunate. Doesn't make for great content, folks. I mean, at least we
I'll
through
do
the
it.
power of ending. I don't even know what to do at this point. It's like there's only one thing that I'd be tutoring for at this point, frankly. Like, that's the piece. But it's not here, so I don't know how to.
Stuck underneath. Nope.
I don't. Yeah, I'll have to do a count after this. I wonder if I'm just literally
Just short one
short
shot
card.
card.
Check your deck box. Make sure you didn't.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I guess that's possible. Although
Do you move it between decks?
no. I don't typically share cards between decks, so it is not here. So I just seem to have misplaced it.
I'm gonna go get some water.
Story my
Yep.
life.
Go for it.
Yeah, well, we'll just not have a very exciting conclusion that I was hoping for. The kinks you get to work out as you play in a different location, not over webcam from your personal apartment.
Right.
It's like I could be looking around my desk if I were sitting at home, but I didn't pack it along, I guess. So this is deeply frustrating. Alternative.
You want another set of eyes?
I mean, if you
through
want
your
to,
deck?
if you want
Just
to
for the hell of it? You never know.
You know what's in there, so I'm not
Yeah.
too concerned about it.
What's the name again? Dramatic reversal.
reversal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dramatic reversal.
I could be just blind, but I think I'm just unlucky that I didn't pack my deck correctly. Side effective. What did I mean? But I don't think it's there, so I think we're just gonna grab Marvelous.
That half. I saw that.
Perfect. So, not the exciting win condition that I was hoping to try to be establishing right now. Perhaps to be seen in a future game. Marvin.
Well, he'll at least accelerate your goading
I
stuff.
guess, yeah, it's something.
But womp.
Huge womp. Yeah, that's annoying. Lesson learned. Two hand. course, it's like my combos. I had the pieces to tutor for those 2 pieces of that combo.
Yeah.
Not any other pieces of an alternate combo that I could have like tried to assemble to do instead. Disappointing.
Did you didn't play that last game, so it's not like it's mixed in with your treasures or nothing?
No, I don't have any reason to think so, at least. Yeah, no, I don't. Not there. Nope, just misplaced. That's annoying. We're going to. I've got a flash, so I don't know. I'll tap my Merfolk Looter and draw a discard since I don't have. I don't want to attack with him. Drawing that, discarding.
And you know what? I'll tap and draw a card so you can draw a card.
Oh, that's
There you go.
That's damn decent of you, sir. I'm gonna discard my.
When will they unban Hull Breacher?
I'm gonna discard this useless Isochron Scepter.
That's only in there for the 1 card.
Basically,
Pretty much.
I mean, like I could throw like a counter spell or something on it, but
Yeah.
that just does. That's not the intention of it.
Well, it's like my yard deck. The only reason I have the 1 card in there is for the getting the 9 squirrel generator, so I can get 64 squirrels out.
Sure.
That's the only reason that card is in the deck, to pair with that other card. So it happens.
I'm gonna goad Krasakar.
Okay.
You draw.
And I draw.
I make a red mana. I'm gonna spend red, blue on Retreat to Coral Helm.
Oh, yeah, alright.
I'm gonna play a mountain to untap Red Death Shipwrecker with my Retreat to Coral Helm on the landfall trigger. Going to
You just casted.
cast Retreat to Coral
Okay.
Helm.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't want to attack. So. Was Red Death goaded? Did that happen? Or
No, I goaded them. I forgot that he was yeah.
That most of the stuff I'm doing in here is tappy stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's all right.
So yeah, you don't have to attack from my goad at least.
What I will do is for now I'm just going to.
But if you hit Austin, you can pay a life to draw a card.
Oh,
This is the thing.
Well, so from him, it happens at least once, but you may elect to pay a life to draw a second card.
I think I'm going to hold off and allow Red Death to do what he does best.
Okay.
And I'm just going to pass.
Alright, on tap. Keep, draw for turn. Bada boom, you draw 2.
Yes.
Plaza of Heroes will be land for turn. Just lets me mana fixing for legendary spells, pretty much. Has an ability as well. Okay. What are we doing? 7 lands. Okay. So I will pay 4. Oh wait, no, I don't have another green. Shit. Well, I guess I do have enough green with that. Okay. We'll pay 4 for a monster manual.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then what do I do so I could get a fucking dragon in?
I can't wait to goad that dragon so hard.
Yeah, we're gonna do green here and just whatever here. Activate this, and we're gonna get a Balefire Dragon into play.
Wow.
Also, I will pay a black, and we're gonna reanimate targeting Dragonlord in my graveyard.
Wow.
So I will lose 6 and get him back into play.
Oh wow.
Dang, son.
And so that is 2 dragons entering. This would get 2 gold counters. Yeah, no hasties, so I'm gonna pass. That's it.
Yeah, nothing's going. You don't have to attack. Okay.
Prime gold target. Just saying. That's
Yeah. Okay. Do command tower and
Anything else? No, that's it. That's all that's in my graveyard. Let's start wiping some boards.
Don't like the sound of that.
Probably not yours. You don't have.
My board's not really a
Two
threat
creatures.
as much as it is a nuisance.
It's a mess. Crab man.
Just your friendly beachside crab man.
Alright, I'm gonna do 5 for Brash Taunter. That expended 4, so Teapot Slinger deals 2 damage to everybody.
Owie. Down to 16.
18.
29.
Alright, and then
Oh, Gunga is doing very well on the life front.
No joke.
Oh yeah, because your dude keeps gaining it too.
yep, every time. Alright, and then to cast my second spell, so 1, 2 for Starscape Cleric.
That's a good one.
So when I cast my second spell each turn, this creature deals 2 damage, so everybody takes 2 damage again.
Jesus.
And I gain 2. Cleric doesn't see that life gain because that's on cast, so that just enters. So these 2 are sick. These 4 can swing. 2, 3, 4, 5.
Honestly, they're all pretty sick, dude.
Okay.
Caress, goaded by me.
He's goaded by you. You don't have any goads against me.
Kind of almost feel like I should goad something else too, but
Yeah. So do you? Before I get going,
yeah,
Yeah, for attack.
I think I will goad.
it's 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 4.
Yeah, I'll goad you 3, 4, and
Slinger,
I'll have you.
the raccoon,
Yeah, I'll have you draw a card,
and draw a card.
and I'm gonna spend that mana and 1. And I'm just gonna flash up Marvin. He's not gonna have haste or anything, but
Okay.
just use the mana.
Okay. So then, these 2 have to attack.
Not me.
So, and I can only tap and goad 1 creature because it's how you attack a player, so it only happens once. So, Austin 5, 7, 6, 6.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
Big dragons.
So Teapot is gonna go at Terran.
Yep.
Tapping down Balefire, I think.
Okay.
Yep.
And he's goaded.
And he is goaded.
Okay.
Karazakar is going to go at Lawrence, tapping down your big boy and goading him.
I'm gonna sacrifice Spore Frog and prevent all combat damage. That would be
Okay,
Cole's
yep.
turn.
Sick.
Yep.
Alright.
So prevent all combat damage.
Now,
However,
what you probably would want to do typically would be wait until he finishes declaring.
Oh,
his
excuse
attacks.
me, excuse me,
Just so
excuse
that,
me.
because let him
Considering all combat
let him
damage,
devote all
yep,
of his
yep, yep,
attackers
yep,
and
yep.
then really blow
Yeah.
them out.
Well, spoiler alert.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Spoiler alert: this spore frog that's been on the board, this
Yeah.
for a while.
now's the time. But anyways,
But-
as you were saying,
he is going to get tapped down, and he is going to get goaded by me.
okay, tapped down how many?
So this guy, just that guy.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Ready?
All right, and then no blockers.
I have a Marvin that's just a 2/2 though.
2/2.
You don't have to swing with those guys either.
I don't have to,
You know.
but I will swing with my Corey Mountain Stalwart at Beef. I'm gonna go your commander, tap him down. Yep. Alright, so...
Snow
Alright,
Frog time?
so now...
Yeah.
Yep, now prevent. Nobody has to worry about blocking.
I don't get my life. Eh.
Yep, and then...
Womp.
It's great.
Womp. Well, he has menace, so you couldn't block him anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep, never mind.
Gunga doesn't get card draw.
And I don't get card draw.
See this as an absolute win?
Okay, so then going to second main. I got no mana to spend. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm going to have to discard 3 because I don't have any more mana to spend. Yeah, pass turn there.
Havest says, wow.
Wow.
Hi,
Howdy,
Havest.
Headfest.
And thank you for being a subscriber to our Patreon. We got two subscribers
fantastic.
now.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Headfest.
Much appreciated.
That's great.
Alrighty. We're gonna get Thriving Heath out there. Enters tapped. Choose a color other than white. I'm gonna choose blue.
Did you call him shirt pants once?
Yeah,
Is that an insult?
No, not as an insult. Just to make a joke. It's hat vest, shirt pants, two different items of clothing. Just,
How are we doing?
I always intended it to be an endearing nickname, not an insult.
Okay, shirt pants.
Tap you for blue. Tap this Soul Ring. Tap. Where are we at with this stuff? Tap the Soul Ring, tap this Plains, just for odds and ends and interests. We'll get the 20-toed toad out there. My maximum hand size is 20. And when I attack with 2 or more creatures, I can put a +1/+1 counter on the 20-toed toad and draw a card. And whenever the 20-toed toad attacks, I win the game if there are 20 or more counters on it, or if I have 20 or more counter cards in hand.
Wow.
Totally do.
This is one of the wildest cards in freaking
That's
Bloomburrow.
fun. That's fun.
Yeah, and we'll roll up the Sunscorch Regent. We will also roll up the Bumbleflower and Terran draw a card.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
And you have just that many lands left, Lawrence Dillinger. Can you do anything with that many lands left, Lawrence Dillinger? You cannot. So okay. Let's. He's goaded, so cannot attack.
Cannot attack me, but he
So,
has to attack.
Before you go to combat,
Yeah.
if you are planning to move to combat, I am going to go ahead and tap to goad with my copy of Red Death artifact here. I'm going to goad your Sunscorch Regent, so it can't go at me either.
Okay.
You draw a card.
Sweet.
I make a red mana. I'm going to make 1 more mana and flash out a Dreamscape Artist.
Wow. I need to roll you up for a sec.
At least it's something.
Roll
I don't
you
know.
up, don't
A little bit of untappy.
Jeez, how big is that thing now?
Large. Hold on. I'll
Dummy
tell you.
thick.
Large and terrible frog.
Dummy thick is the right term.
I don't think there could be a more appropriate creature to be swung at the dragon deck, but a dragon. That seems like a good fit.
I was thinking dogfighting when I got this thing out there. I really was. Alright, so up to you, up there too. Okay, combat. You are not going to attack this time. Sunscorch is going to come at you. They're Terran as a 13-12 flying. And Bumbleflower is going to zoom over at you, Beef, as a... Oh, you know what? Take that back. Bumbleflower is going to zoom at Gunga as a 5/9 in the air.
I think I have to block. I'm damn near dead if I don't, so I'll gain 5 from the lifelink.
There
And that
you
doesn't have
go.
trample or anything,
No
right?
trample, just
So I'll just
flying.
gain 5.
Yerp.
Alright.
And
Alright, and Bumbleflower is a 5 power?
5-9 right now. Yep.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and taking 2, 3, 4, 5 commander damage.
Yep.
So, we each lose a life and draw a card.
Faux show.
Love to see some socialism at the table.
All right, and that's what I've got. You guys.
Rock and roll. Well, let's see what we can achieve here. I'll untap, I'll upkeep, and I'll not draw. Not drawing. Going to. Let's see. I'm going to tap my Merfolk Loser to draw a card, and then discard a
Call him
card.
a loser.
My Merfolk Loser. I'm going to discard.
Suck it, nerd.
I'm going
God.
to discard a Grindstone there. I'm going to. Only active abilities of creatures you control don't decide. I haven't goaded your dragon yet.
You have not. Just him.
Yep, I have go to the dragon.
I know that I probably want to, so that I don't get eaten by the dragon. But not enough.
Yeah, this is only turn 7.
Right.
Wow.
We are gonna go ahead and. I mean, there's just no rush. I don't have to do any of this right now. I can do it all at instant speed. And so, actually, here's what I will do. Nope, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I'm just gonna
Okay.
pass.
Okay, okay.
So
You haven't, so he's just goaded by himself.
He's just goaded by himself.
I did go to your commander, though.
Oh, you did.
Oh,
That-
yeah.
So-
that does change the calculation.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
want to use that then, obviously. So
Yeah.
I will goad him on my turn.
So then I will draw
So
and you will
before your
draw.
combat.
before my combat.
Yep.
Yep. Thank you
Yep.
for reminding me of that because I totally forgot.
Yep. So I
So
drew.
you draw.
Yep. And
I
then
draw.
you draw.
Fantastic. Love
Yep.
that for me. I guess that does change my plans just a little bit. So I will play. I'm going to move through my combat step.
Yep.
Tap down. Second main, I'm going to play an island.
Coral Helm, yeah.
Untapping my Red Death with Retreat to Coral Helm.
That came in pretty handy.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
bad. It was kind of at the right
It's like
time.
it never happened.
I mean, it's not a game winner like the intended combo would have been, but it's doing all right for now. Now I will pass.
All right.
What did you cast on your turn? Anything at all? Or did you
I
just
did
do some
not cast
okay,
anything.
yeah. That's what I was
I
thinking.
activated
All right.
my ability.
Yeah.
And I already drew for turn.
That's right. You have Leyline.
So, yeah, so
I completely
skipped
forgot
that.
about Leyline.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I absolutely forgot about Leyline.
Okay. I will play Command Tower as my land for turn.
Mhm.
We are going to. I'm sorry, Lawrence.
I'm not scared of you.
I'm going to activate Monster Manual.
Okay.
I'm going to put Karthus, Tyrant of Jund, into play.
Okay.
7/7 flyer with haste. When he enters, gain control of all dragons, then untap all dragons.
Oh, there you go. Still gain a life. So it's untapped and it's heading your way.
And it's indefinitely under my control.
Oh, darned. Okay.
Yep. And my dragons have haste, or other dragons have haste.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I'm going to goad it. Draw a card.
So it's not my turn yet. Is that still goaded to me? Because I goaded it when it was.
Yes.
So
I think it is.
So
yes.
it unfortunately has to eventually go back to.
I think so.
That's just mean.
These-
That's
both
what
of
that
them-
is.
That is just mean.
Both of these have to go at him now.
Yeah.
I didn't. He's the one that goaded it.
I just don't want to get hit.
I was gonna say this might be it for me, right? Dang.
I'm also gonna go 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna pay 7. Oh, sorry. That would have given me
You were
another
getting froggy.
Yeah, phew.
total of 7.
Wish that's for
Ancient Brass Dragon. That's another
There you
counter
go.
from this.
Great big ass dragon. God.
So this is the Reanimator one. Yeah. Then I will move to combat.
Oh, now that's so that's got haste though now too, right?
Yeah, all of my dragons have haste. Yeah.
This one even has.
Yeah, he's got it built in. Yeah.
Built-in haste. Oh, now I feel like I just gotta take advantage. Yeah, I'm gonna go to both.
So these two have to go to. Well, they could go to either of you, but these two have to go to you.
Yeah.
You have to draw 2 cards.
And is that how many total there, Taryn?
So coming at you, it'll be
so
14 plus
and-
20. 20 even.
Oof.
Yeah.
Nice. Way to
Yeah,
go.
I'm sorry.
So good.
But then these two are coming at you in the air for a total of 14.
Okay.
277.
I can't do anything. I can't do anything about in the air, so I'm taking 14.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then when
Call
he
that
deals
the Krebs Air Force.
when he deals combat damage, I roll a d20. Does anyone have a 20-sided die?
Nope.
Thank you. All right, here we go. So I'll just read it out. So when he deals combat damage, roll a d20. When I do, put any number of target creature cards, total mana value X or less, from graveyards onto the battlefield under your control, where X is the result. So total mana value of 10. Well, we're gonna do 6, and then I get something that's 4 mana value as well.
So, Rodman.
Oh,
sorry.
that goes away.
So that goes away.
Yep, that's
okay.
gone.
Yo.
See you in another life, brother.
Yeah.
Does anyone have any
So
creatures?
this attacks. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I just untapped them to read it.
Okay.
So these guys are tapped.
So
he comes in.
He comes in untapped.
He gives me that, and then I can pull something for 4 mana value from a graveyard, creature wise. Do you have any creatures in there? Yeah.
You got a Tribute Mage or a High Fate Trickster if you want Flash.
That is very tempting. What do you got?
Cardor is kind of spicy.
Oh yeah,
That's 4.
Get some good for yourself.
Carter's pretty nuts.
Or gain life, deal life out.
I think this will protect me for a turn, basically.
For a turn, yeah.
I want that. So he comes in. So when he enters, until my next turn, creatures my opponents control attack each combat if able and attack a player other than you if able. And whenever an attacking creature dies, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. So I'm kind of combat protected for a turn, basically. So, all right, that's gonna be it. Oh, I do have to discard now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to discard 1. We're gonna just get rid of a land. It's gonna be this Blood Crypt.
Okay.
Whew, that's a spicy meatball of a
That it is.
turn.
Alright. Oh. Untap all these.
I guess technically, still goaded lasts until your turn, right?
Yeah, until the person who goaded it's
So
next turn.
he is no longer goaded by you, but otherwise, these things are goaded.
Okay. So spectator seeding.
He's not. These are.
Land for
I
turn.
did goad that one too.
You did.
Yeah,
Oh
'cause I
yes,
tapped
you're
those
right.
all
Okay.
of them.
This is my goaded pile. Relevant in this game.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Lawrence.
No, man, it's good.
8.
I would have rather sent your guy at him. But
Right.
he didn't give me a choice in the matter.
So good.
The crabs, they peach.
Oh.
Something tells me you won't be waiting too long.
I was gonna say, I've got a funny feeling that this is a goes around, comes around kind of thing pretty quick.
It's gonna, it's reaching its breaking point
Right.
one way or another.
So. All my creatures have to attack,
Yep.
and they have to attack beef.
Yep.
Okay.
Just let me know when you decide to move to combat.
For sure. For sure. Alright.
think this would apply to anything that enters after as well, because it's like game state until your next turn. So it's like something that's hanging out there on the side.
You might be right. I'm not positive.
I think so.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because it's not like each creature they control at the time. It's like
Sure. If I goad anything of Gunga's, then effectively it can attack either of us, and it doesn't matter that it's goaded anymore, though.
I
So,
suppose, yeah.
and when
True.
something's goaded by all the opponents.
Correct. Yep.
I'm going to Grievous Wound
Ooh.
Terran.
Oh, nice.
Baller.
Dang, dude.
So I can't gain life. So my life length is moot, and just basically lose half life.
Deal damage, they lose half life. Yep.
Alright.
Dang.
Alright, so I expended 4.
Sure did.
Everybody deals 2 damage. Now, I think that 2 damage happens before this comes on
Yes.
to you, I think, right?
Yeah,
So-
so
you-
to cast it.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, you both lose
So
2.
that doesn't. Yeah, that's the
Yep.
one thing.
So that's that. Okay.
Christ, this is gonna be rough.
Yes.
It means I have to kill you very quick, so this goes away.
Spending a mountain for a lightning bolt to Terran.
Okay, so I take 3 damage
Spites.
and then lose half my life,
Yep.
rounded up, so 4.
Oh
That's
my gosh.
7.
Incredible.
Dang, dude.
Down to 7. Okay.
Nice.
That was my second spell cast this turn. Deals 2 damage to each opponent.
Nice.
So damage, and then I
then-
lose. So half of 5.
Rounded
Up or down?
Up.
rounded up.
So I take
down to
3.
2.
Yeah.
That's
the way to quickly.
So, and then I gain 2 life.
Yup.
Starscape Cleric, whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life.
I'm dead.
Well, so
It's life lost. Does life lost trigger, or is it just damage?
Damage.
just damage is dealt.
So this is not damage. This is like
It just loses 1 life. Yep.
But, yeah.
Insane.
Yep.
Oh.
And I think that's as far as I can fucking get him.
Well then,
Yeah,
let me
no,
help
no,
you.
no.
I'm gonna pay 3 and tap my Dreamscape Artist to discard a mountain. When I do so, I'm gonna also sacrifice a land, which is gonna be this mountain, and I search my library for 2 basic land cards and put them on the battlefield, not tapped, battlefield.
That's gonna be a freaking
Bop.
Coral Helm.
That's Coral Helm. So I get
Triggers.
2 untaps or taps with Coral Helm. So I'm going to untap my Dreamscape Artist, and I'm going to untap my Commander. I will then tap my Commander to goad your biggest thing. You draw a card then, Gunga.
So what happens if I can't attack you and I
You
can't
can
attack
attack
you?
either.
So if we both goad all of your creatures have to attack, and it doesn't matter who they attack.
Okay.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
how it works. It's basically just, it's like they're not goaded at all.
Yeah, they've
Except
reached-
they do have to attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're just not goaded by a specific player anymore.
Yep.
Okay, so that all happens. You drew a card from the Red Death goad.
Okay, I will draw a card.
I will then spend 1, 2, 3, tap my Dreamscape Artist, discard a... we're going to discard a Death Kiss, and sacrifice another land to go get 2 basic lands. So to the person who commented on the video asking why is the deck full of so many basic lands, it's
Well.
because Dreamscape Artist grabs basics, and that's really great for this. So I get 2 lands out, I untap 2 things, it's going to be Dreamscape and it's going to be Red Death. So I'm going to goad your next creature. You draw a card there, Gunga. And I'm going to keep doing this as long as I can.
Guess I'll do it again.
Guess I'll do it again. I will pay 2, because I spend my 3rd mana, to tap my Dreamscape Artist. I discard a card. I will be discarding a Chef's Kiss, another kiss for the deck. And then I will sacrifice this mountain to go get 2 basic lands. And those will be an island and a mountain. And I will untap Red Death and Dreamscape Artist.
Rinse and
And I will
repeat.
tap and goad your 3rd largest creature.
So You have to do that 6 times to get all my creatures.
Yes, I think I might be able to get there.
Okay.
Because I've got half of them so far. So that's 1 mana. I pay 2. I do Dreamscape again. I sack a land. I discard a card.
And I draw.
You draw every time I go one of your creatures.
And you're gonna do that 6 times.
6 times.
I've only drawn twice from you, so I draw 4 more.
Yes.
Assuming you're gonna.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I'll make sure that I have the right mana. I think I do have the right amount.
Seems like you're gonna get that.
I think so because, like, effectively, I spend 1 of the 3 is from untapping Red Death,
Right.
and then it gets 2. So as long as I have enough basics,
Yeah.
I should be able to get
Right,
through.
And you're only gonna need 12 to get through all my creatures.
It's a matter of if he has enough basics to keep getting the untapped triggers.
And I think that I do. So there's that untap, which is now 4 of them have been goaded.
Yep.
Correct? Okay.
Yep.
So now I'll goad a 5th. I'll spend that. I'll sacrifice a land. I'll discard a Kelpie Guide. I'll search for 2 more basics.
Is this the same thing as goad?
Yes. I mean, these are goads. And is it technically goad? Does it say goad?
It says when he enters, until your next turn, creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able and attack a player other than you if able. I guess if able though.
If able,
so
yeah.
they're not able to attack only you. So
Right.
that,
So because they're
so
goads,
the same thing.
Well,
as
that's
goad,
essentially the text of Goad.
basically.
It's like the text of Mill
Which is
before they
weird
have the
because
code word
it's
Mill.
kind of a precursor to goad.
Well, this
except
was-
it wasn't.
This was
like,
Goad was
Col-
around
Colin?
before. Yeah,
Right.
Goad was around well before this card though.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah,
silly, but weird.
Okay, so that happens. These come in.
It's a strong Goad.
I get an untap. This is going to be the 5th one, right? The 5th creatures.
No, the 5th or 6th.
I think this is the 5th
5.
one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the 5th one that I'm goading.
Yep.
You draw.
I'm in danger.
Okay.
I drew all mine.
So
Yeah.
I'll go see if I can get 2 more lands. I think I got it. Yeah, there's a
I
island.
think I'm dead soon. Dude.
I've just gotta do all of this to make sure that he kills Terran instead of swinging at me. They untap.
Joke's on you. He swings all out at you.
Yeah, no kidding.
Surprise, cockface!
So, I think
You goading son of a bitch.
I think that's
No,
probably,
the correct choice is to swing at me.
I think that's where I just will let you your priority return to move to your combat step.
Yep. So now back to my turn.
Yes.
Meanwhile,
Back to your regularly scheduled
Meanwhile,
program.
I'm still in my main phase.
jeez.
Okay, so of the cards I just drew, I played a land for turn, right? We're on turn 8. So 8 lands.
I couldn't tell you at this point.
Yeah.
Yep,
yeah.
8 lands.
Alright, so that's not gonna help me.
I was gonna say if you had
That's not gonna
one
help
more
me.
mana, you could kill me with Rash Topter.
Yeah.
I just wish that I had been able to have Ruin Crab out.
Oh, dude.
before.
Oh my god, that would
That
have.
would have been
That is.
badass, though. I think it would have been
It would have been
badass.
sweet.
Because
I would have vomited.
That is
You
ridiculous.
would have ruined things for someone, yes.
Okay, so going to combat.
Jesus. Well,
I am going to swing Raccoon at Terran, tapping down 1 creature.
and it's menace. So
And it's menace, so that gets through. That's
Yep,
you.
That's it. That's me.
Everything else
Good
has to come at you.
And then this will go to your graveyard. 'cause I'm
This is
dead.
going to my graveyard.
Oh, yeah, I suppose, yeah.
Everything else, and actually this goes to my graveyard.
Oh, yep.
I guess.
So everything else has to come at you. Everything else is tapped.
Son of a gun.
So 3, 6, 11,
I'm wondering
12,
if my mistake was then
13,
I should have
14.
maybe continued a little further and then used the tap portion of Retreat to Coralhelm just to tap down everything else so that he could only swing 1 creature and swing at you, maybe. But I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's 14 damage. You will survive.
Yes, true. And I might be able to.
And then I do get to tap and goad one of your creatures. Whichever one. Is there one that doesn't You can't tap yourself.
They all have tap abilities.
Yeah, so
So
it doesn't matter. It doesn't even really
in that
matter.
deck.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tap down your one untapped just so he can't block.
Right.
So without fail, the 14 goes through unless you have some other sort of response.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think that I don't think I can stop the 14. I think I'm just gonna accept
Okay.
that's gonna happen here, and just go down to 8.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I have to discard 5, but I think that's
Oh, my psychic possession is in the graveyard.
okay. Well, yeah, that is my turn. I will pass turn there. I need to discard. Sir Conrad can probably go.
I suddenly find myself with an abundance of mana.
Kaya can go.
I will draw for turn. That
She-
is not what I'm
Ooh, actually.
drawing.
Ooh,
Oh,
yeah.
she has to attack, so I don't have any
Yes,
haste
yes.
right now. We don't have any treasures, so that can go.
I'm going to tap my Merfolk Looter to draw a card and discard a card. Discarding Temple of
Despark.
Epiphany. I'm going
These
to
are the 5.
play a Terramorphic Expanse, untapping my Merfolk Looter with Retreat to Coral Helm. I'm going to tap to draw a card and discard a card. Yes! Just wait. I'm going to pay a blue for a Ruin Crab.
There she is.
There she blows.
There she blows.
Alright, well, it's probably for the best that I could do that anyway.
Now, do you have enough lands left in your deck?
It's a great question.
For it to matter.
I'm going to find out, I guess, but we're going to find out. But here, actually, good thing is, I remember also Austin, or Taryn asked me, when would you have 9 mana to do a kicked right replication copying your Ruin Crab?
Gee. Oh, gross.
So what does that mean?
I'm going to make 5 copy tokens of my Ruin Crab.
Okay.
And then, so I've got 6 Ruin Crabs, so every time I have a land enter, it's going to be mill
36? Or no,
8.
sorry. It's 3 times...
3 times 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 18 per land that enters. Any responses to my right?
Well, I think. Well, how many lands could you even have left in here?
I mean, I do
Because
basics,
because
but
you just pulled out at least 12
yeah.
plus.
Plus how
so,
many I
so
already
20.
He's got a terramorphic, but... And you've got plenty... I don't know. That's a,
Yeah.
It's a good question.
Your guess is as good as mine at this point.
Well, okay. Let's just do it this way.
That's why I was like, I got to go this route and try and get the most value out of that
2,
as I can.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And technically,
8,
my Marvin
9,
is
10.
also going to be able to. Well, no, it's not. That's an activated ability one. So one of the few creatures that
18?
doesn't have an activated ability. is
trigger
Ruin
instant.
Crab.
So 18. So I can survive 3 mills.
4 would basically.
4 would be
Basically, if you get
would be
4
deck me.
4 triggers.
Alright.
All right. Well, let's just find out what we have. Okay. So 6 Ruin Crabs. 6 Ruin Crabs. Let me get some copy tokens. Actually, it's kind of trolly, so we'll do.
Just
Damn.
for my own sake, like I technically don't lose the turn until I try and draw,
Until
right?
you try to draw, correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
if he mills you out and keeps milling you when you have nothing that doesn't do it.
Yep.
You have to draw.
Yeah.
Yep. But he can force
But
you to
I
draw.
could force you to draw.
You can
pretty
force me to
easily,
draw.
so-
Yeah.
That is the thought. Let's just start with the Terramorphic, and I'll give myself a count, and we'll figure out exactly what I've got access to here.
But technically, he could attack me and then force me to draw with
That too. Oh no.
Okay, so Terramorphic is going to get me an island, so that's milling you for 18.
All right. So I'll just do the first.
I'm gonna do a little quick count here to see what do I got.
4, 5, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
So I have exactly 4 basics still left in the deck. I
Really?
have exactly 4. Yeah.
So that after this one,
So I still have 4 in the deck now. Yeah. So after the one I just got.
so that's only 2 more triggers.
So that's 2 more triggers.
Because you have to grab 2 at a time, right?
Yes, this.
Oh,
grabs
but
2.
but then both
But
land.
those are both
but they
landfalls.
both
It's
enter.
2 landfall triggers. for
Yeah,
each of
yeah,
those,
yeah.
So I can get all 4. It's enough to deck you, and then I can just make you draw. And we can.
Yep.
I'll play through it just because I might as well at this point. I'll sack. I'll discard.
I'm just gonna discard my deck.
Uh,
My only response is Command Tower. I have Angel's Grace again.
Yeah.
But like,
it's not loss of life, death. So it'll.
Well,
it wouldn't die until your turn.
I wouldn't die until my
But then
turn.
on his turn, he just activates Marvin instead. It makes you, or well,
Yeah,
when you draw
yeah,
anyway.
you
Yeah.
die.
Yeah.
Except that's got split second.
It does have split second.
So it might.
Oh, wait. So
But I mean, if you pass the turn, though, I could make you draw on my turn, and then you'd still be decked.
right, but then at my upkeep, I could also Brash Taunter. And as long as there's something with, I have nothing with 8.
Yeah.
So that
Um,
was one.
um,
I'm just going to grab all 4 of these just to establish that I was accurate in my count. Short a combo piece, but had just the right number of lands. But yeah.
Oh wait, I could maybe do it. Okay.
You got something?
All right. So, sorry, we
Yeah, let's slow down.
we
Let's
might
back
need to
up.
play this out.
Sure,
Yep.
sure.
So I Angel's Grace, so I don't die in your turn.
So you're doing this on my turn. Okay.
On your turn.
That's fine. I am only trying to deck you.
Yep. And I discarded my entire deck.
Yes. Okay. So I'm going to get these lands out. I do get untap triggers. I'm gonna use that to untap my Merfolk Looter with my Dreamscape Artist, and then I use the Dreamscape Artist again to get those last 2, which is how your deck is now milled. Just wanted to get that all worked through. Also, I had to discard, I think, for that second activation. Okay. So, you have no library. Now, your plan on your upkeep is to try and.
I can try on my upkeep.
But then I still can respond to the activation of the ability, forcing
Correct.
you to draw before that would resolve, and I think ending it regardless.
Okay.
I think that's where we're kind
Let's see, have another response on top of
That might be. Yeah.
Plus the flash element is kind of working
Yeah,
on my
that-
side too.
The ley line. Yeah. That's gonna be.
So what I will do then is I will just pass my turn after having milled you out. I'll let you go for the attempt, and I will
Okay.
respond as needed, I guess.
Sorry. So untap. At upkeep. I am going to. Let's see. 3, 6. I have 8. Okay, that's 3. That's 3. That's 3. Fuck! I need one more to maybe get it. Well,
very curious what he has. Like I'm like,
Could be something split second, maybe.
I don't know.
okay. So red, white, black for Crackling Doom.
So I will respond to Crackling Doom,
Okay.
and I will. I'll tap my Marvin to goad your Brash Taunter and force you to draw a card.
Okay. In response to that,
Okay.
I do. Activating ability doesn't count as casting a spell, does it?
No.
Correct.
All right. I will. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
For Anguished Unmaking. So exile target non-land permanent. I'll just choose Leyline.
In response,
Yep.
I'll tap my red death to goad your Karazakar and make you draw.
Okay. And then expended 4, so his ability goes on the stack, but I suppose before you activate yours.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then also my second spell cast this turn. That 4 damage also goes on before you do that.
On the stack. Yep.
Yep. Yeah, that's I just can't do things fast enough.
And I've got one more.
You would have needed like
option.
3 things to like
Soak up all
Yeah,
all my potential triggers.
Yeah.
It was a tough spot to try and get out of.
I mean, you're close though.
Yeah.
I was very close.
Closer than I expected. The Angel's Grace is just clutch.
Yeah. I didn't even cast my commander that game.
Wow.
Couldn't have guessed.
And yours thing wasn't never attacking, so this doesn't
Right.
come into effect.
Yeah, I didn't attack once the whole game.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah,
Which is an odd deck for me,
nuts.
frankly.
Yeah.
Most of my decks
Him
are very
getting
odd
one
deck.
more fucking turn is what did it.
yeah.
I
With
did,
all those lands, like
boy, when I failed to find that missing card, I really thought, boy, I just shit the bed. This game is over.
you still
That was
pulled ahead
insane,
though.
though. You
Still
guys-
managed to pull it out.
Bravo.
Oh.
Way to go.
Well, lo and behold, never give up.
Yeah.
You don't let it get you down.
No.
Oh boy. 10:30. Oh boy, time flies.
Indeed.
Yeah. Well,
I suppose.
you guys got to drive back, so we should probably call it there.
Fair.
Unless we're all feeling feisty and
You know,
want another one.
If I hadn't worked an 8-hour shift today,
That's true. Yeah, you worked a full
I'd
day,
be more
so.
gung-ho about it.
Totally fair. Yep. Well, for anyone who tuned in, thank you so much for watching our first in-person stream.
Appreciate you.
There's gonna be
Appreciate
more.
our guests for joining us
Hey,
for our
thanks
very
for-
first in-person stream.
Thanks for playing,
It
guys.
was
I had a
great
lot of
getting
fun.
to play with you guys in person, and look forward to doing some more in-person games in the future. So
Sure. All right. Well, didn't mean
words,
to.
words cannot express how disappointed I am with Gunga, says Nick Wallen.
Hey, don't give me that. Don't give me that. It was.
Feels kind of bad.
I took it all the way to the end. Like I said, it was like 1 or 2 interactions. Like, if I would have had a fucking Descent to Avernus out this game, I would have had treasures. I could have done shit.
You would have been able to go another layer deeper.
Right, yeah.
Deeper and deeper.
Way down.
Oh, I'm very excited that I did get to pull off a Ruin Crab deck or win in this deck too.
I love I've done one Ruin Crab win.
Oh, yeah.
It's so satisfying.
so-
It is so
Forget about
satisfying.
it, too.
I felt bad that we just kind of destroyed our guests. They show up and we're like,
and then we don't give them a chance to
Yeah.
win one.
feel
after.
bad.
Hopefully next time we can get more
I always-
games into.
Well, I mean, Queenie had a good showing though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought all the decks had good showings.
Yeah,
There were good cards and good interaction, and it was anyone's game. At a lot
Yeah,
of
really,
Yeah.
really
Sometime.
nice.
Well, all right. Well, I am going to end the stream. Thanks again.
points. Thanks for
everybody.
tuning in, folks.
Peace.
Appreciate you.